In today's video, I want to talk about something that a lot of people have been talking about on the internet, and that I feel like I did make a video about this before, but then I deleted it. If you haven't watched any of my new videos, I did mention in one of my videos that I deleted all my content just so that I can start some new content talking about purpose, spirituality, love, and everything light. So today I just want to talk about the power of manifestation. And I really want to talk about this in a perspective that so many people do not understand. And I will just bring it back all the way to the Bible. So let's get into the video. Manifestation. A lot of people on YouTube, TikTok, and the social media, the internet, have been talking about manifesting and how, they've written something on a piece of paper and it has come to pass. I want to let you guys know that this has happened to me too. It has happened to me a number of times where I've written something down and it has come to pass. I've written it down and looked at it, and I'll give you an example of what happened. But before that, I just want you to know that when somebody said they manifested something, it doesn't mean it's from the devil. Can we just let that sink in? I don't know if it's the word that people use and it just sounds like, oh, it's so out of order, because it's like, how do people just think they can write something down and then it comes to pass? Well, it's not about just writing something down and it comes to pass. It's obviously about doing everything else that comes with it. So when I manifested my driver's license, for example, I think, again, I've talked about this in one of my videos. If it's one of the ones that I've deleted, then it's deleted. But yeah, I spoke about this in my videos that when I wanted to start driving, I failed my test I failed my test a number of times. And so what I decided to do, prior to me failing my test anyway, me and my daughter, we used to walk around and I'd say to her, Mommy wants a red car. And so every time we saw a red car, we'd point at the car and say, that's Mommy's gonna drive a red car. Mommy's gonna drive a red car. But because I failed my test so many times, I stopped saying that. I was just like, oh, this is not working. How am I going to drive a red car when I can't even pass my test? I think this time I'd failed it like 3 times. And so what I decided to do, I took like little paper notes and I wrote on them, Charity has passed the test. No, not Charity has. I said, Charity, I have passed my test. I'm so excited that I've passed my test. I'm so happy. And I wrote little congratulation letters to myself from my friends, like, congratulations, Charity, for passing your driving test. Congratulations, Charity, you've passed your driving test. And then I bought a card, a congratulations driving test card. And so I took a picture of that card and placed it in my phone and used it as my screensaver. So every time somebody called me or when I was looking at my phone, all I could see is this card that says, congratulations, you've passed your driving test, right? So this is me manifesting something that I have not done. And I was doing it because as a Christian, the Bible tells me that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So essentially, I am hoping for something that is not there, the substance. I'm hoping for a car. I'm wishing for a car. It's not there. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. The evidence. There's evidence, but it is not seen. So wherever that thing is, by me writing these things down, I'm calling it into reality. God is the one who calls those things that are not as though they were, manifesting those things that are not as though they were. We're calling things that are not. I don't have a car right now, but I call it into being. Charity's driving a car. Charity has a beautiful car. Bro, where is the car? I don't know. You've not passed your test. Yes, I've not. But why are you saying you've passed your test? Because I'm calling it into being, speaking as though it were. Just the same thing that God said to Abraham. Abraham had no children. And God said to Abraham, again, a guy in the Bible, if you don't know, this is in the Old Testament. God was speaking to this dude, Abraham, and he said to him, Abraham, I will make you a father of many nations. The guy didn't even have one kid. So would you say this word was speaking things that are not there, manifesting things that are not there? The Lord was telling Abraham, I'm going to give you children, so many children, as much as the sea and the sand, or as the sand on the sea, as much as you can see, I'm giving you these children. And so Abraham was just like, but Lord, I don't even have one kid, And so now, Christians be singing songs like Father Abraham had many sons. Many sons had Father Abraham. But then he didn't even have any. And God was telling him, I'm going to give you this many children. You're going to have so many children. So as I was writing these things down, saying, Charity, you're driving. Wow, I'm so excited. I can feel my hair, in the car. And I was just, meditating on it and feeling myself in this car and loving myself. I'm not driving. I don't have a car. I've not even passed my test yet, but I'm feeling these things. And because I was also reading the book from Neville Goddard that says feeling is the secret, and I'm feeling like I'm driving the car and I'm loving driving the car, and I'm like, yes, I have this car. And all of a sudden my spirit is back. The time when I didn't want to look at cars and say Charity is driving a red car, now I've started looking at cars and say Charity is driving a red car. Charity is driving a red car. And boom, guess what, guys? I passed my test. I knew that I was going to pass my test because everything in me had already passed the test. I had already started driving before I started driving. I just had this feeling. I had this feeling that I've definitely passed my test because I lived it. I lived with the end in mind. So what am I saying to you guys today? If there's something that you want to do, and I don't know if you want to call it manifesting, if you want to call it faith in it, you have faith. You have faith that you're going to receive this thing. You write it down. Even the Bible says write a vision down so that they that see it can run with it. There's so many things, so many stories I can tell you about things that I've written down and that have come to pass. I will tell you in another video. This is about to be over, but just to encourage you that when you do write something down and you have the faith and you feel it because feeling is the secret. You feel it and you live it like it's already done. It's already done. Abraham has so many children, even if he doesn't have any. You just live it and you're like, wow, I am the mother of many nations, or I am the driver of this beautiful car. I am the owner of this beautiful house. I'm the owner of this amazing business. Wow, wow, wow. When you write it down like that and you feel it and you're happy and you're excited and you're like, yes, 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 I have it. You'll be so surprised that it will come to pass. And you can also say, I manifested something. And it's not like it's something evil. You've worked at it. You've obviously had to go and pass the test. If you're going to start a business, you have to go and start a business. It's not just going to, come out from the blues. But you help with gratitude. You help with the way that you're feeling, because you can't manifest good things in a depressed state. You can't manifest love when you're in a depressed state. You have to have love. You have to have the feeling of love. You have to be in a place where you're like excited about love, and you'll be able to manifest. So guys, I hope this video has been beneficial to you. If it has, please leave me a comment. If you have any stories where you've written something down and it has come to pass, please share with us. We'd love more about that. And just again, to let you know, guys, I just want to shed some light in whatever little thing that you know about love, about manifesting, about faith. I want you to know that you can manifest your dream life. You can manifest what you want. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. My name is Charity Light, and just to let you know that you are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. So go out and shine your light.